We're live. Thank
What?
you.
There's people looking on our personal conversations.
Yeah.
There's people creeping on us.
All the time.
Why do they like to creep? I don't get it. Why creep?
Thank you for being here with What the Hales, watching from all over the planet. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live stream where we get to hang out with you. If you're joining us real time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we get to read your comments in the live chat. Take it away, Jeremy.
Where do you want me to take it to?
Take it. Remember when I accidentally used to say, take it off, Jeremy? But I really meant, take it away.
Why don't we be honest with all the creepers in here? Thank you, Tina. That wasn't an accident.
It was totally an accident. I really meant to, I misspeak all the time, and I really meant to say, take it away, Jeremy.
You do misspeak all the time, and I will literally go, what?
It happens. I'm human. I am not a robot.
You mean I don't control you?
Nope.
Or everybody in Otter Creek?
You wish. You wish you had that much power.
You mean I don't have power over the entire planet?
Hails to the no.
Then why do these creepers say that? You know why? Because we moved into a town with no one around. Ought to get away from the snow. We put in a 2-inch line, thank you, Robert, and everything was fine. Until they tried to steal all my dough. Well, Mary was in town hall. She couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law. Sending emails to firm, hoping he'd confirm. No one would know about her flaws. Lynette and John, they're running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies. You know, come to think of it, especially when she has a pellet gun in her hands and she's around chickens or roosters. Thank you, Brandeis. And then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van. John's dead. He isn't dead. Well, there's signs all over town. Now they're taken down. River knows who done it. Thank you, Tanya. And well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. 40 days already. Well, they're living in a shed with no permit. Now Russ was texting down. He's telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. Thank you, Brenda. They always wanted fame. Now they know our names. In the meetings, always vote no. Now they're all making threats. The fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the second in jail? Mary, Russ, or Don? Lynette or Landon? Did I ever tell you that
he was already on that list? He should already be on that list.
You're right. You're right.
He was actually first on that list, and then John.
Well, we just know it won't be what the Hales. We just know it won't be what the Hales. Just know it won't be what the Hales.
You know what? Add me to that list. Add me to the list. I think I'm going to schedule something where I end up in the back of a Levy County cruiser, Deanna and I.
You know what? Let's all do it. Let's just all go together. Thanks, Babs. The planet would lose its mind if they saw a video of us three in the back of a
Levy County cruiser. They sure would. Okay, I'll get it started. Let me take a note. Let me take notes. Let me take notes.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
If I don't put this in my calendar, I'll forget.
All the outpouring of love and it does mean a world of difference to us. And that is something that the world needs more of. But that does not mean you allow people to use you as a doormat. That does not mean you allow people to take advantage of you. I don't know, steal refrigerators. It's not right, and it never will be. And so those same people that change the world out of love. Thank you, Tina. Yes, some ice cream. They also need to hold people accountable out of love. And so, it's not always easy, but it is the right thing to do. So, you're in Otter Creek.
Yeah, I'm in Otter Creek with Elvis. A lot of people, I've mentioned that this is Elvis, but a lot of people still don't know who that is behind me. I'm sitting in front of Elvis.
Thank you, Harriet. We'll be praying.
Well, Deanna's here with me too, but can we talk about the weather this week?
I want to know how in the world last live we were together, but now we're not.
Magic.
Oh, it's magic, you know.
Well, it's been like 90 degrees, which is pretty hot in the summer of Florida. But with the heat index, it was up to 105 degrees today. So can you imagine being in a little shack or a shed with no AC, how hot that would be, with no insulation?
Thank you, Ty Sticks and Rick Reed. Thank you so much. I don't even want to fathom what that would be like. No water, no running water. You know, you couldn't even get a cloth to get some cold water. Not that you would want to without a creek water
or a neck towel.
Yeah, and kind of pat yourself off. That would be absolutely horrific. Candace, thank you so much. And Kim, you as well. Thank you so much. So, I have to admit, though, I mean, it was nice being there for a week.
Yeah, but you definitely could not have worn a hoodie here.
No, there was no hoodie weather at all. As a matter of fact, you and I were just talking over this past week where I was telling you, oh my goodness, even I was cold on the plane. Thank you, Jamie. I was getting cold. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I think she's rubbing off on me because I was even getting chilly. I'm like, this is not normal.
Until the moment you stepped off of the plane at the airport, right here in Florida.
No, on the way going back home to Hale's headquarters, I was.
It gets chilly on the plane.
It was a bit chilly, eh? But that's not our big news tonight. But I will say that when I saw George, so when I flew in, we had this all planned because Lloyd and I have never met before. We talked on the phone one time, well, two times, and so we had it planned as Lloyd was flying out to be with his daughter, which he is. I'll have you give an update in just a second. Thank you, Rachel Ray. I was coming and landing, and there was like a 2 to 3 hour gap in between. And so I got to actually meet Lloyd, shake his hand, and I know he was so appreciative. But what's the update? That's not the big news, but what's the update?
So that you weren't the only person to meet Lloyd for the first time. I met Lloyd for the very first time Wednesday, the day before he was being discharged from the nursing home where he was receiving rehab physical therapy for his fractured hip. And then he discharged Thursday. So Deanna and I went and picked him up Thursday. So that Wednesday was the first day I had ever met him. And yes, we planned it to where you would land and he would be taking off, but there would be like a 2 to 3 hour gap so that we could have lunch with him. And you two would meet for the first time, and it worked out. And he is so appreciative. Like, the few days that I did spend with him, he wouldn't stop talking about the 5 people that rescued him and how grateful he was and how smooth everything was. Because in his mind, he thought everything was gonna get messed up, something bad would happen, or he wouldn't have enough time to get A through Z done because he had a list of things that he wanted to do in his mind. And Deanna and I and Travis kept reassuring him it's not going to take a week. It's only going to take a couple hours. And he just couldn't believe it. Now, if he had Crook and Lynette helping him, it would have taken a week to get something so simple done that could have been accomplished in an hour or two. And so, and I tried to explain to him, because he has a lot of tools, which a lot of it got sent back to Massachusetts. I mean, Massa
what?
nothing.
Massachusetts.
And I explained to him, I said, it's like having the right tool. If you have the right tool, you can get a job done quickly, timely, and appropriately. But if you don't have the right tool, it's going to take you longer, and the job won't get done, or the job won't look as right. It's the same thing with people. You have the right people, the right group to help you, things will go smoothly, and the transition will happen smoothly. And just everything worked out better than he expected. And he even said we weren't getting rid of him, and he's going to keep in touch. And someone even sent a nice letter for him here, and Deanna sent it off to him, forwarded it off to him, and so he is just ecstatic.
Thank you for all the super chats. I saw Gina and Todd and Phil and Helen and Old Fart, and thank you so much. We appreciate it, guys, before they get away from us. And so you were telling me that he mentioned to you guys that he's finally figuring out what normal living is again. It messed him up so bad being on that property.
Yeah. Not only that property, but just Otter Creek in general. He just said, my life just went downhill. From the stories that he had shared with us, it sounded like he had an amazing, fulfilling life out in Naples. And then he lost everything in a hurricane. And then that's how he ended up here in Otter Creek. He's like, there's nothing to do here. There is nothing to do here. And I said, yeah, there's nothing to do here. There's also no hospitals here. So it makes you wonder why someone with a medically fragile child would move further away from a hospital if her child could die from anything. He goes, I agree.
Carmel and Alice just on $100. We're going to put that right on legal fees. Yeah, why in the world would somebody do such a thing?
Move them further away from their metabolic team. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The only thing that makes sense is if you want to live that way and you are a responsible adult. Now let's understand that responsible adult doesn't mean you're the age of 18. That means nothing. There are plenty of 18-year-olds that are not responsible, or they have mental illness, or they have the law says that an individual who may be of age cannot sign a contract. You can't enter in a legally binding contract if you're mental if you have mental disabilities, because somebody could take advantage of you in that route. So if you're of age and you're a responsible adult and you want to live that way, go for it. But don't put somebody in a position where they have no way to have any say or protection of themselves. If George wants to move to Egypt and live in a pyramid, go for it. I just not doing it.
I probably would never do that, but yeah, it is a choice, and I probably wouldn't do that
more than you did. So I seriously, if between the two of us, if any of one was to go live in Egypt, it'd be me. Thank you, Janet. You already said,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was born and raised here in the U.S. and
George was like, these ain't my people. These ain't my people. You my people. You my people. These ain't my people.
There was a lot of let's just say it was a culture shock. That's for sure.
Wow, Wizzy Wheels just gifted 5 memberships. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
it was culture shock. It was culture shock.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. So Lloyd, though, is culture shock in the right way. Thank you, Barbara.
Yes.
he feels like, I mean, he's communicating, he feels like he's healing, he's around healthy people, this completely, 180 environment and change for him. And
Mhm.
that's an encouraging thing. Thank you, Deborah.
Well,
That's a very encouraging thing.
in addition to that, Lloyd said, this whole time, he goes, you guys have been nothing but amazing. You guys are, I call you guys my friends now. This whole time, those two people on that property try to brainwash me and make you guys like be the bad people. In reality, it's them that are the bad people, and you guys have been nothing but a blessing. And he kept saying that we were a godsend, and just couldn't stop talking about how appreciative he is, and is thankful that he finally reached out to you.
Yeah, he did. He reached out to me, regardless of people always trying to claim that I reach out to all these people. I've never reached out to anyone, but
No, and we have proof that it's always her family contacting us. It's never the other way around.
you got screenshots, timelines, you got proof.
We have the emails, the DMs.
Who do you think's living in the shed right now?
The lice and the fleas.
Well, we know that, but is it Crook or Lynette?
I don't know. Who knows? Lloyd even said, depending on what mood she's in and where she wants to live at the moment.
Yeah, I believe it.
So a lot of people are still confused. Was Crook released? Yes, he was released. ROR.
So what we shared before is that we thought he was being released on his, in the aspect of the days equating to the amount of bond, which is, we were incorrect. So major correction here. Thank you, Molly. So what happened is the law states, the law states that you have to move forward in your filing against the defendant. So Crook obviously is the crook in this case, and the state had to move forward within filings within 40 days. If they don't, that person is released. So the state didn't file anything, as they've been waiting for testimony to fly back into Florida, which is my personal belief. They're doing it on purpose, making a greater expense for the actual victims, which sounds really, really suspicious, that Levy County State Attorney's Office is making victims fly back in. So this just means somebody's on vacation in Florida, you can victimize them, and then they leave and they go back home and they can't afford another Florida vacation for another year. You get away with the crime. It's insanity. It truly is. It's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
But
especially when we live in a world where virtual meetings can be held, for example, Zoom. And if they don't use Zoom, some type of platform that's similar to Zoom, so that you don't have to come in person.
But he was released because the state didn't file anything yet within that 40 days. So it had nothing to do with the equation of money, which we first assumed, which we all know what happens when we assume. It's the actual state not moving forward as fast as they should, but the victims will be there this week to give their testimony in person in Florida. So
yeah, so a lot of people are saying, God's timing. It was a good thing that Lloyd got out of Otter Creek in time prior to, literally got out. He left the state of Florida the day before Crook was released. Who knows what Crook would have done to him if he was.
And I'm glad that I was able to be there when he was being released, and I was there on the property, which George will tell you. I kept telling her, I was like, I haven't seen you in a month and a half. And she's like, what's in a month and a half? It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And I was like, well, it felt like a month and a half.
Your math ain't mathin'. It was only 3 weeks.
I was in Otter Creek. Math isn't usually math in Otter Creek. Math is usually messed up in Otter Creek. Jamie Starr Johnson. Thank you, Annette. But I kept telling her, I was like, this was like a month and a half.
Like it really was only like 3 weeks, because I stayed in Ohio a week after contempt of court hearing with Line. Yeah. So
and I just spent a week with you in Florida, so.
did it feel like a month and a half?
What do you mean?
Did that 1 week feel like we spent a month and a half together?
It was rough. Town hall meeting. It would be rough.
Yeah. So town hall meeting was short and sweet. The auditors didn't show up again.
Well, I guess it must not be that important to them.
So no news is good news then, right?
I guess.
We'll see if they show up next month. But
nobody's ever going to want to watch a town hall video again, which is great. We are sick and tired of showing them. So
yeah,
that's phenomenal.
Belinda did put up the pictures that she talked about. I shared a ton of black and white photos with her that I was able to find online. And so she was able to print them off and hang them on the walls of town hall. So I do want to see that in person, and I'd like to share that with the rest of the planet as well.
I'm sure it looks beautiful.
I still plan on going to the next town hall meeting.
By the way, for those who are sending super chats, I don't think, like Gina just did, thank you so much. And she's talking about Whatnot, which we'll share a little bit about that further. But George is on her cell phone. So she's on a cell phone like this. And for her to read all the comments and super chat, it's near impossible. Because when you're on a cell phone, it blips for 1 second and it's gone. And so if you're going, well, where's the fist? Well, in our current setup, we can't. But we did get served, didn't we?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, technically, was it served?
Well, we'll keep that between you and I, and we'll share that later. But if you want to get technical, no, we were not legally served. You know what? Let's not even share it. Let's not even keep it between us. We were not legally served. We were not legally served. We were not legally served.
And I compared the package that he gave to you and the package that he gave to me, and you had less paperwork than I did. And the paperwork he gave to me had your name on it, not my name on it. So technically, I didn't even get served at all because my name was on any of it.
Well, we're not going to get into all the depth of that, except to say currently we were not legally served. We did know that it was happening, and those who are on the second or third membership level, I did a live stream right before the town hall that morning and afternoon, and I told you anything could happen and we were going to be served. So we already knew we were being served. As a matter of fact, probably most of you did, because you guys watch these legal dockets like hawks. You're telling us what's going on before we know what's going on. Although that one we already knew. So
we already knew because she tried to pull that stunt last time during the illegal ex parte meetings.
So we already knew. We told the members. We did a line. We were like, "Hey, we're getting served. It is happening." And George and I both looked at each other and went, "Well, this is going to be funny," and it was.
So a lot of people are so confused about why this particular lawsuit that Lynette Preston issued on 8/19, why it was assigned to Tobias. Well, and I can answer that unless you want to explain it.
Well, the video for tomorrow answers it.
Okay.
But if you want to go ahead and answer it now, you can give them a teaser.
Okay. Let's just say it happens by default.
Okay. And by default, what George wants to tell you is that there is only one civil judge in Levy County.
Right. By default.
He gets every single civil case. There is no witness.
Correct.
Now, he can't stay on the case. He must recuse himself. But of
Yes,
course, it is Judge Craig Constantine the Thomasus.
Can we get the chat to guess whether he would recuse himself or if he would fight and be hard-headed again and argue it? I want to see everyone's thoughts
I
on
want to say his name in totality. It is right now within the live stream. We are at 25:22, and I'm going to say his entire name in totality. Craig Constantine de Thomasus. Thank you, Teresa.
I mean, I guess let us know in the chat. Do you think he will recuse himself? Yes or no in the chat. Let us know. I'm interested to see what everyone's thoughts are. I mean, for me, common sense would be yes.
You know, this is kind of a trick question because if there's no case to recuse himself from, then can he really recuse himself? So
that's true. Very, very true. A lot of people are saying no. Someone said he'll fight it. Yes. We're getting a lot of no's. He's an idiot. Not sure. I don't know. I'm in between the I don't know and he has to. He has to. He would have to. He would have to recuse himself.
Well, legally he has to, but legally he had to not do a lot of things in the courtroom, and he broke the law and did it anyway. So when you have immunity as a judge, you're not being held accountable. So what would happen if there was a case? I really need to preface that.
It's very true. Very true. Let's say someone in the chat said he would recuse himself after 15 minutes.
After telling us the time for 15 minutes. If there truly was a case, then it would go to the appellate courts if he decided to break the law again. And I can guarantee you the appellate court would immediately remove him and probably get sick and tired of it, as he's such a black eye on the profession right now.
Very, very true. Very true.
Speaking of black eyes, how's my eye?
It looks much better. I don't think it was ever a black eye. It never looked like a black eye to me. It was just
it was just bruised from the hair follicle down from the sty. It
just looked red to me. It looked red and irritated to me because of the sty.
Had a sty in my eye. I think it's all gone now.
That's good.
But it was a rough 4 or 5 days there, which was excruciating pain.
Well, hopefully you continue to be proactive, and
George will tell you, we were on video chat. I'm like, look at my eye.
And I'm just giving him a stink eye on the other end, like.
Or she'll do this 5 chin thing. She's got like 5 chins.
Yeah, because I'll hold the phone down here and I'm like. So I did notice there were several errors on the attorney's part for me.
Several? There's a lot more than several. Yeah. But I think the thing that we found funniest is somebody thinking they got one over on us when we knew it the entire time, and we weren't legally served, and somebody thinking they got one over on us. Like, oh my goodness, grow up.
Can I talk about the biggest error?
Sure. I don't know where you're going. There's so many big ones, but go ahead.
There's so many, but the most obvious one, like, this is supposed to be a legal document, right? Why are they going by her middle name and not her first name? And this is supposed to be a lawyer that typed this up.
Obviously knows a lot about what's going on, huh? Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah. Like, so, legal documents, you have to have the way your driver's license is written out, it has to match, and it just doesn't match.
Yeah, there's some pretty big glaring problems, without a doubt. So town hall meetings are really boring now. So you want to go to one more?
Yeah, because I want to see the history that Belinda put together. Because what they did was they cleared the walls so that they can paint it in preparation to paint the walls. Obviously, you're going to strip the walls. You're not going to paint around it, which they've done in the past. They're so lazy that they would paint around it versus like removing it and painting it.
Doing it right.
And then it took a while to get the right photos and the history that she wanted to find. And it took a while to order them and to come in. And so, I mean, a lot of time and effort went into that. So I do want to show that. I want to display it and give kudos to Belinda.
Yeah, she did a phenomenal job with those. That's for sure.
And then previously, there really was no history in Town Hall. It was just all novels and books, romance books. There really was no history.
Which nobody came and did anything with. So,
yeah,
waste of space. What it was is the town was paying for storage for other people's books. Now, that being said, I realized somebody donated the books. They wanted it to be used as a library. It just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't utilized, unfortunately. It may have at one point in time, but that from my understanding, there was a lot of lizard turds on the books and spider webs because nobody was utilizing it. And so, like I said, it may have been great at one point in time, but then somehow it fizzled where people weren't using it.
So we got big news. Boy, there's been a lot of things going on in Otter Creek.
Yes, so much.
Should I come back?
I think you should.
When do you want me on a plane?
Think before next Sunday.
I mean, I could probably get the red eye tonight.
And you can come whenever you want.
Is there something huge going on in Otter Creek?
There is, and you need to be here for that. Okay. Like, this is such big news that you have to be here for that.
Thank you, Susan. We're having a baby.
An auction baby.
We're having an auction baby. That's what we're having. We're having an auction baby. All right, so let's just jump into it with everybody, okay? Everybody likes free money, right? Like, have you ever put your hand in your pocket and you found money in there and you pull your hand out and you're like, oh no, I found money I didn't know I had. Ever? You've been mad that you found money in your pocket?
Oh no, I'm raising my hand that I have found money randomly in pockets.
And you were happy, right?
Yeah, I was thrilled.
Okay, so here's the deal. Everybody gets $15. Courtesy of What the Hales. Everybody, there's 15,500 of you in the chat right now. Everybody gets a free $15. All right.
That's a great number, 15.
15. So I just put a link in there. So one of the things George and I are doing is we are transitioning. This is part of our upcoming business plans and goals. Is we are transitioning to Whatnot. What Whatnot allows us to do now that we have our auctioneer license is to truly have an auction. And Whatnot, you could think of it like YouTube and the auctions we do on YouTube, but you could think of it like eBay, but it's all together. And so what happens is I just put the link in the chat. If you guys sign up for Whatnot and you actually follow us on Whatnot, you will every single one of you, if you're a brand new customer or a brand new profile on Whatnot, which is an auction app, then you'll get free $15, okay? Right from the get-go, and you can spend it on anything. You can spend it on absolutely anything. So everybody here tonight gets $15. There's 15,500 in the live chat. Now, there are people who are actually reading or watching this afterwards. You're going to get your $15 too. We wouldn't hold it back. We want the whole planet to get $15.
$15.
15. So what George and myself, Deanna, Christian, Patience, what we're going to start to do is you use the link that we put in the chat. You can find our profile and you will be credited free $15 on Whatnot. And so what Whatnot is, again, it's an app for your phone. You can download, or you can get it on the laptop too.
Desktop.
But you can get on your desktop or your phone and you can sign up, and we're going to start running weekly, if not daily, auctions on Whatnot. Okay. And so we have so much stuff. I mean, you've got just to think of some of the units that we bought in Florida. Okay. So we've got the gentleman that got the legal settlement, and he spent $250,000 on all brand new stuff. Thank you, Jerry. You've got Rich Banker unit is there in Florida. You've got Nightmare Before Christmas unit is there in Florida. And we've got another antique unit over here at Hale's headquarters that we don't even know what's in it yet. Thank you, Gina. Gina just got her $15.
So the $15. So from my understanding, Deanna just popped her head in here. She said the $15 applies to people that are new to Whatnot. So
yep, new to Whatnot. And you can jump into one of our auctions, which our very first Whatnot auction, it's going to be a huge, huge auction, is going to be next Sunday night, right? So we're going to do, we're going to go live on YouTube, and then we're going to transition over and go live on Whatnot. And we're going to have a ton of fun, and there's no doubt it's going to be a lot of fun. And we need you all there because we'll miss you if you're not. And it'll be our first time, and we want you guys there when we pop our cherry on Whatnot.
Whatnot cherry.
So we've been having a lot of fun prepping as a team and having meetings and how we're going to run the Whatnot auctions. And the goal is Whatnot auctions in Ohio and Florida. So what we'll be able to do now with this is when you guys see something from a storage unit and you're like, I really want that, we can auction it off to you the exact same week. For
$1, starting at $1.
Everything will start at $1. Everything will start. So even, for example, this fender, we found this in a storage unit. If we found this in a storage unit and it's going up for auction, it starts at $1. And then every single auction item, you'll have 60 seconds. You'll have 1 minute to win it. And we'll be able to really, really start moving things quicker, faster, more efficiently. And you guys will be able to see and receive a lot of the things that you see and you want to hold on to as part of your What the Hale's history. But beyond that, not only is that big news, but you guys are already aware that I am officially an auctioneer. Christian is officially an auctioneer. And you probably are well aware, because I probably already mentioned it, that when you have an Ohio license, it's good down in Florida as well, which is one of the reasons that we went this direction. So we have reciprocity. Why can't I say it? I should say Massachusetts.
Why can't I say Massachusetts?
Oh, there you go. So not only will I have an auctioneer's license in Ohio, but in Florida as well. And it just so happens we have a 10,000 square foot building where we will be able to run live auctions once we're ready. Once we're ready.
Yes.
Once we're ready.
So you'll see Team Florida, which will be Deanna and I, and then Jeremy will pop in. And then you'll have Team Ohio, which is Patience and Christian. So you get to see them auctioning off stuff from the Ohio base.
So you get, I don't see enough Christian and Patience and Pepper. Well, they're going to be at our first week. We start next Sunday, like right into, that's Labor Day, right? We start next Sunday right into Labor Day, and our first week, we're going to have an auction every day that week, solid for a week. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Christine. Roman
So
noodles.
so next Sunday, which will be the upcoming Sunday, we're gonna transition into an auction at 9 p.m. But we haven't decided what times we're gonna do the auctions Monday through Saturday yet.
But we will announce it at our next Sunday. We will absolutely announce it. It's a really cool app. So a lot of you guys go, hey, I really wish I could treasure hunt like you guys go out and treasure hunt, but I can't. I've got physical limitations, or I'm at home. Well, you can literally treasure hunt on the app. It's live auctions. It's live auctions, and we are now. So if anybody in Ohio is running a live auction on Whatnot and they don't have an auctioneer's license, that's a felony. They are breaking the law. And so one of the things that we had to do, Whatnot approached us multiple times and said, hey, we really want to work with you. We said we can't. That's against the law. That is a live calling auction. We can't do that because of your platform. And we already had the goals to get the licensing, which we did, and now we got the licensing, and we said, okay, we can do this now. This is the next step, and then there'll be another step to the point where the end goal is to have a live auction house, which will be absolutely incredible. Which I don't know if we've told the people before. The schoolhouse, they're used to hold auctions there. Everybody would come to Otter Creek for the auctions. Everybody would come to Otter Creek.
Do you want me to pin your comment?
Yeah.
Okay.
George says you can pin it, and then you guys can be a part of that. Thank you, Silver Stacker. So
message.
So not only we still have our eBay, okay, but our ultimate goal is to actually take everything from eBay and to literally start everything at $1 with you guys. And if it sells for $1, you got it for $1. If it sells for $2, you got it for $2. Two and a half, 3.5, 4.5.
You guys will get some really, 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 really good deals. And
I don't know. There's going to be some great deals. And I just ordered new merch yesterday. Last night I ordered new merch for some of the fun for these auctions as well that I think you guys are going to have some fun with.
Yeah, so we'll do giveaways during Whatnot. I think I want to do a giveaway every 20 items that we auction off, or every 25 items we auction off. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. So there will be giveaways, and we truly, with the entire team, are going to try and have as many auctions as we possibly can. Starting next Sunday night will be auction number 1, and we're gonna go. Our goal is to go 7 days in a row with auctions.
No, 6. We'll set it 7
Monday,
starting
Monday,
next Sunday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if we do one Saturday. That was the goal. It's
Deanna and I are excited. Like, we're already ready to go for our first auction.
I don't know if Christian patients are ready yet, but
we have the shelves out. Everything is numbered. Everything is ready to go. We even have giveaways ready to go. Like, we're set.
So this is the next step. We shared at the very beginning. Our goal was always we've shared a couple of different goals. Our goals were auctioneer licensing, auction house, auction calling, and then we've also shared that we wanted to open a storage unit business.
Storage facility, correct.
And we have the property for the storage facility. We have yet to break ground on it. And hopefully we can get to that point, but we have not. I think what happens is the auctioning on Whatnot and moving all the merchandise that we find helps open up the other business potentially. But really what probably happened, anything that we end up making, I end up giving away anyway. So this year, I truly wanted Christmas in the Creek North and South. And there's just no way with all the legal fees, the insanity of the legal fees. There's just not going to be feasible that we do North and South. But I truly wanted to do both North and South. And I know Mayor Dan would have worked with us. So we'll see maybe the following year, and then all these auctions can help move all this stuff, and people can be like, I saw that on What the Hales. Like, there's so much stuff.
There really is. And Deanna and I were like, well, if we're going to be selling all these items multiple times a week, we may be out of inventory within months.
No, they got inventory. Don't you worry, they got inventory for a year. And if they sell some when I get back down there for the season, it means I can buy more, which is what we want to do. But we got to work within our limitations as well. But we're excited about the next step, the next move forward, which then comes the next step, the next step, and the next step, and the next step. And we like giving away money. I mean,
and free stuff.
Money and free stuff. So everybody gets $15 tonight.
Yeah.
You all get it. You all get $15.
So, are we allowed to talk about the theme that we're going to go with for our first auction Sunday? Or should that be a surprise?
That should be a surprise.
Okay.
But it's gonna be awesome. We're theming our auctions. Will it be a luau? Man, that'd be awesome if it was. You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you later. Just remember this moment, and I'll give you the punchline. I'll say, hey, remember when I said that? And then I'll give you the punchline later.
I gotta write it down, otherwise I won't remember.
I'll just text it to you. I'm gonna text it to you right now. Because if it was a luau, I'm texting you right now.
Okay. So you made me write that down for nothing?
All right, now look at your phone. Look at your phone now. Do you get it now?
I get it now.
Probably everybody in the chat knew exactly what I texted you. Oh boy. Anyways, we are well, not the theme yet. Tomorrow. Many of them are going to be extremely excited. I can guarantee that. Can absolutely guarantee that, and we're going to have a ton of fun with it. We really do. I mean, the best thing for Otter Creek is to bring back what Otter Creek was before Otter Creek became what it is today. And Otter Creek was the central hub of commerce and relationships and everything.
It was the place to be.
It was, and there were auctions and the whole deal. And if we can be a part of bringing that history back and bringing the good reputation back of Otter Creek, we would love to be able to do that. Thank you so much, Lily. And the QR code, I don't know, Lily. I can't answer that one without seeing your phone, but we hopefully we can make much more progress on that now. And moving stuff like crazy. Anything could be auctioned. Literally anything.
And it all starts at $1. $1.
Everything. No reserve. This is the coolest thing. So this is what I told, I told the entire team, and we all decided on, as I told them. I said, I want everything to start at $1, and I want everything to go for 60 seconds. And I don't want a soft close. And if you know what a soft close is, if somebody bids in the last 10 seconds, well, it adds more seconds on. Like,
it's kind of annoying.
We're running an auction, and if they buy something and they get it for $1 because somebody tried to snipe and they missed the snipe, they get it for $1. And so that's what I've said. $1, everything will start at $1. Everything, no matter what it is, will start at $1, and then we'll be able to do it. Like do it, buy more units.
I do want to share that if some of you are having a hard time figuring out how to download the app or on your desktop, YouTube is such an amazing resource. Like my go-to, if I'm confused and I need to be taught how to how to do something, I hop on YouTube and there's so many tutorial videos. So if you're on an Apple and for whatever reason you can't figure it out, we don't have Apple, so we can't really walk you through. But if you go into YouTube and go to the search bar and type in how to download whatnot app on an Apple device, there's so many videos available out there that'll walk you through it.
Yeah. And I bought prizes and giveaways and well, we're prepped. We're gonna have fun with it. The biggest thing is I want everybody to have fun with it, and I want you guys to have fun, because this is, this is just, we want it to be fun for everyone. Auctions are fun, and what our plan is 100 items every auction. 100 items every auction. So they will be
so I'm gonna have to remember to take ibuprofen beforehand. I told Deanna that today. I'm gonna have to remember to take ibuprofen beforehand, because I don't know how my back will take it.
This isn't like going to court with Lynette and having to listen to her voice. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So,
because I'm going to be standing for at least 100 minutes.
Like look, there's all kinds of cool things we can do. For example, look at this. Look at this. Like, we can do an entire coin auction. I mean, this, do you have any idea?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
For these guys, I would. Thank you, Michael.
You wouldn't. Thanks,
yes,
Dana.
I would. I certainly would. I certainly would.
You'd auction off your coins?
They're from storage units. I mean, we could. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. If you want. If you want.
Silver, gold, coins, maybe. We'll see. We'll I mean, it's anything. We can, everything will start at $1, which I think will be really.
Cynthia wants to know, am I going to be like Vanna White? Yeah, pretty much. I just won't be wearing fancy dresses and high heels.
Well, you did when I met you. You wore high heels every time, and she had these dresses, and then she got accustomed to the fun employment life. Thank you, Cindy. She stopped wearing heels, stopped wearing fancy dresses, stopped dyeing her hair. She was like, you know what? This fun employment, I dig it.
Well, before I met you, I did all of it. It depends on the occasion. I would wear flip-flops, shorts, t-shirt, depending on the occasion. I didn't always dress up. I mean, I dressed up every day for work. I had to dress business casual, and I would have to wear heels for work. But I was telling Deanna today, like, my feet swell and my hands swell now after cancer, that like it works out better for me that I am fun employed, because I could just kick off my shoes and wear flip-flops or work barefoot if I wanted to, if I'm sitting.
Do whatever you want, because I have no clue what you do every day.
I mean, I pretty much work 7 days a week, even if it's for a couple hours. I can't just sit at home at the ranch and do nothing.
You love being at the ranch with the ducks and how's our pig?
I think the hog, there's like a baby hog, not even a baby, it's like a teenager that's been hanging around at the ranch, and I'm pretty sure she fell asleep in the chicken coop, because I didn't see her when I went to go close the chicken coop, and then she forced her way out. She forced her way out in one of the corners, and Jessica and Deanna will know which corner. It's the corner that needed to be fixed that Otis ran into. And because I was making coffee and I heard paint by number, because I know what she sounds like. They all sound different, but I recognize her paint by number. And I'm like, I thought I saw her roosting yesterday. How did she get out? Unless I missed her. I thought I saw her and she was roosting outside. So then I started hearing all of the chickens. I'm like, oh my God, I know that I closed the chicken coop and they were all inside. How are they all out? So I went outside to look. sure enough, it looked like the pig was hiding in one of the corners and just like head butted a corner of the chicken. And you could tell she dug her nose in like all the dirt because everything was flipped over. But I didn't see her this morning, so maybe she'll be back tonight. She was waiting for me last night, and I gave her some bread.
She was waiting for me the day that I left, and I gave her apple.
Yeah, she practically ate the apple out of your hand. She loved the apple core.
Thanks, Bugs.
Thanks, Bugs. Yeah. So what now, baby? We're bringing auctions back, baby.
We're having a baby, an auction, baby. That should be our first auction theme. It's an auction, baby.
Do you have fan mail you want to share and open?
How much do you have?
I have 3 boxes and a letter, it looks like.
You want to do fan mail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because tonight we're gonna have a claim to fame sale tonight. So this will be our last claim to fame until we transition because we're gonna transition to whatnot.
All right, this is a gift from Sherry Grabowski. And Sherry, what happened? 2 empty bags of Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. I leave for 1 week, Sherry, and Christian and Patience go crazy. All right, there were 2 bags of Lucky Charms, just the marshmallows. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Really? Really?
Patience.
I'll call Patience and Christian right now and ask them if they ate those.
Fine. There was no food in the house, and Christian and Patience already brought the mail, and I peeked, and I saw there was Lucky Charms marshmallows, and Sherry, I ate it all before I even opened the mail.
I knew it. Patience and Christian would never do that.
Sherry, I don't like leaving the house. I'm antisocial. Christian and Patience could do that if they wanted to do that. Here's something from Marcy C. What? Colorado license plate.
Hey, now that's a cool one.
Whoa! And $1. Okay. My $1 to help with your legal fees. Hello, Jeremy and George. Love your YouTube channel. I've been watching before you moved to Florida, and I've been in shock from all the craziness that's gone on since you've been there. Here's a 100-year anniversary plate from my home state, the Florida house. Keep up the good fight. God's blessing to you, Marcy C. from Colorado. Thank you so much, Marcy.
Nice. Thanks, Marcy. Wow. I got a letter from Christine Romanoodles, but it says do not read on air.
I swore you were going to say Crook. I got a letter from Crook.
It says do not read. So I will read this off air. Thank you, Christine. All right. This package says Jeremy at What the Hills. Did you mention something about Dolly?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Well, you got a Dolly Parton Funko Pop, and there's no note. So whoever sent this, please explain.
Hello, Dolly. Thank you, David.
Please explain.
Maybe I did. All right, I got a George. What? You seeing this?
Oh.
I think this is for you because there's a little Since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell.
Yeah.
Back in the woods at Hale's headquarters. It's what the Hales. Oh, wait, you didn't leave me. I left you. All right, this says, hello, Jeremy and George. I'm your biggest fan, and I'm from Georgia. I love watching your shows on YouTube. Jeremy makes me laugh, and I hope you and George like my gifts. We love them. I know George likes Elvis Presley, and I like Elvis too, but I want George to have them. I know you and George are going through a lot right now. God is with you both, and he's looking over you both you're in my prayers with you from Brenda Rigsby. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brenda.
Oh,
I got this box. This box came from Granny's Homestead from Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
The 10, the 10, the 10, the 10 I see. The 10, the 10.
You know what I tell George every time we've driven through Tennessee? I bet you guys can't figure it out.
The river, it's so beautiful.
My beautiful river.
Beautiful.
My beautiful property.
Oh my goodness, is this a gnome?
That's my
That is
favorite.
a gnome.
That's my favorite.
It's a sock gnome.
Which, by the way, Joanne said no. She cut off gnomes. So Joanne said no more gnomes.
That's my favorite gift ever.
Which Joanne doesn't
just
mean
said this is her
anything
favorite. Where does
to
it?
yours, but Joanne means something.
Oh, on the note. Okay.
No.
Gotcha. All right, there is a note,
Yes.
and it says, "Yes, you can read on the YouTubes. We got permission." Says George and Jeremy. George with the J and Jeremy with the G says, "Hint, so you know who this is from. We were in the beautiful Mustang at Half Mil Time to Girl. Also, I had just bought
Did
the
you just
2
say
boxes.
beautiful Mustang? You should park it on some beautiful property.
She's also the one who bought the 2 boxes of arts and crafts. Granny's Homestead. Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Says, well, sorry to say, we're in a wreck in the Mustang. Oh no! They wrecked the Mustang. I hope you guys are okay. It says it was totaled, but we are fine. As my husband was cleaning the car out, he came across one of the socks that was thrown around at Half Mil. So they made it into a gnome. Oh my gosh, that's freaking hilarious. Look, it's a freaking gnome.
It's a freaking gnome.
It's my favorite.
That's funny.
And then it says, for you guys to remember, I also made a couple of plaques with some religious songs on them. Maybe Jeremy can sing one of them. Prayers for you all. Donna and Larry. This is so
Thank you,
cool.
guys. Very
We should
cool.
put this on the shelf
Yes.
with at the top of the shelf, like on display in your
Yes.
office.
Wow, this came all the way from the Royal Ministry. Wow, this literally came overseas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Look at this. Check that out. Thank you, Lily.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
so cool.
Oh my goodness, look at these postcards. Oh, there's a note on the back. Okay. Hi, Jeremy and George. Hope your good karma is still with you. God knows you deserve things after all you've been going through with LP, JC, and LCSD. I hope I don't know what that one's. Oh, Levy County Sheriff Department. Okay, now I get it. I hope and pray everything finishes soon and you get the justice you deserve. May live thousands of miles away from you, but I watch your videos. Avid wanted to do something to help, so I've enclosed $10 to help with your lawyer's cost. I love it.
Aw, that's awesome. Is that Canadian money?
No, this is the Bank of England, babe.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay. So if you live
Postcards.
cool, if you live outside of the United States and if Whatnot's giving you issues with shipping, just hang tight because I did confirm with Whatnot that they do international shipping, but we're going to confirm tomorrow.
Yeah, we have another meeting with our Whatnot team. We have a designated Whatnot team, so we have another meeting with them tomorrow as we prep. We'll get it all.
I got this letter from Sharon and Don Davis.
By the way, that was from Eva Salt. That was from Eva.
Thanks, Eva. Sharon and Don Davis said for legal fees or ice cream. What?
Whoa!
It's getting hot in her.
Maybe we should spend that on art. We appreciate art.
And then there's they want to donate some stuff to us from their storage unit. So I will take a look at this, Shannon, sorry if I called you Sharon, Shannon and Don, and I'll send you an email once I look through it all. I appreciate the ice cream money or the legal fee money.
She was calling me Sharon. A little cup of joy right here. Let's see, who's it from? This looks handmade. Whoa! There's a big cup of joy right there for a friend. For a friend. So happy for your first great win. Like Job, I feel like you've been given everything back plus more. So, what Pat is referring to is Job loses everything to where even his closest friends sit beside him in a fire and say, and his own wife tells him, curse God and die. And Job does not curse God. Job understands that it's with God that he can survive and make it through all these things. But so Job went through tremendous things, and then God blessed him even more, and blessed him even more, and blessed him even more. And I want to be that type of person that we see in Job, that God takes you through the test. He's with you through the test, and then he continues to give you his best. So I appreciate the encouragement right there. And so money toward your lawyer fees. Keep the faith. God bless, Pat. Thank you so much, Pat.
Thank you. And then I got this letter from someone in Wisconsin. See if there's a note.
You can say Wisconsin, but not Massachusetts.
I don't know why I can't pronounce it. Ooh, what is this?
There's a lot of things you can't pronounce.
Coffee with a purpose. It feels like whole beans. Whole beans. It says J and G. Coffee is for George and Gianna. Jeremy doesn't like coffee. He'll take a couple sips and he's like, how can you drink this? It says this coffee is from a new shop that roasts their own beans. It's just up the road from my hubby's workplace. And then $8 for Jeremy to get Gatorade or Mountain Dew. Also $3 for the defense fund. CTT, hope your flooding wasn't too bad. So here's $8 for Gatorade.
Whoa! Or Mountain Dew, and you did just let me drink a case of Mountain Dew pineapple while I was there.
And then $3 for the legal fund. Are you going to be able to do it?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I can't wait to try the beans.
Oh, there's a fart joke in there somewhere. All right. This is from Rita. You know, she said she can't wait to try the beans. On the go cooling towel. Says, Hi, Mr. Hales. I've seen a lot of your videos while going through your storage units complaining about how hot it always is. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm susceptible to heat stroke because I had it bad. And then once you had it bad, it just reoccurs. And it is because of storage units. I have a suggestion. Why not use one of these types of cooling towels that athletes use while working out in hot weather? It'll keep you cool and endure in your staff. You not fall from heat exhaustion or stroke. I used them when I was on active duty in the United States Army, different hot weather situations. They do work well. And George and Deanna will tell you they absolutely do work incredible. I've not regretted it at all. Talking about, I'm a premium subscriber on your channel and a member, and I've not regretted it at all. Worth all the money between watching the storage unit auctions, Otter Creek, Ohio. I love your staff. They can be so funny at times, and that you have the best work ethic I've seen in a long time. You're truly blessed with them. It's always a pleasure watching them, and when they're featured, especially Pepper, which the planet agrees with that. And I'm so sorry the rest of the gang are going through such a mess with the folks across the street, but I know it'll be taken care of soon, and you can live the life you envisioned when you first moved there. Thank you so much, Rita. We look forward to that day of living the way that we anticipated, not being stalked. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Life would go back to normal. Life would go back to normal. Is that real?
Too soon. I don't know who did it, but too soon. Russ did it.
Prayers, Janice.
Russ did it. Russ, too soon, man. Too soon. All right, let's see what Russ says. Hold a second. There's some stickers on here. It looks like, is that an autograph? All right, let's see what this says. Dear Jeremy and George, I've been watching your YouTube videos for a few years, got hooked on the storage unit videos. When you started the Florida videos, I found them quite interesting and funny. That being said, I know that you, Jeremy, are a big fan of the 80s and 90s cartoons. Absolutely. That was the decade. I do love SpongeBob though as well. And enclosed, you'll find a red ear turtle shell that has been signed by the co-creator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kevin Brooks.
Oh,
It even has Beckett certification on the turtle shell. It was signed at the only Comic-Con that he did in Texas this year. Keep up the good work you do. From what I can see, the Devil's placed Preston and Crook within your path from Russ Siegel. Thank you so much, Russ. Wow.
where are you gonna put that?
You know, I was getting PSDs first, but now I like it. I got to find a spot for it.
You could put it by the turtle shell tree.
I didn't know we had one. I guess now we're going to make one. Thank you, Helen
You're
Gale.
about to have one.
Thank you so much. Do you have any more mail?
No, that completes it for me.
All right, here's an entire thing from RF Dennis, South Carolina. Let's see. We got gloves. Those are gloves. Oh, yeah, those are gloves. Pokemon. Werther's Originals Vanilla Cream.
Oh, I didn't even know they made a vanilla cream.
Oh, man, this is the Chewy. We got an empty bag of lemon heads. Christian Patience.
Oh, they would never.
All right, fine. It was me. There was no food in the house, and as George will tell you, I don't really like going shopping. Frankly, George and I don't like going out too much at all anymore. But we do have a card. All right, let's see what it says. The world needs more people like you. The world needs more people as thoughtful as you. For joy is a part of each thing you do. Love you guys. Bubba Gump. Don't read online. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I see. All right. Thanks so much. All right. All right. These are special gloves for me. Special gloves for me. Okay. This is a box from Mayfield. Let's see. Let's see what we got in here. We got a lot in here. Whoa! All right. There's another tenner. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what's this? 1943 steel penny, no mint mark. Take a look at it. Where is it? Let's take a look at it. No mint mark. 43. Let's see. Oh, found it. All right, this is a steel. The copper. Copper is the one that's worth a ton.
It's still cool to find the penny. It's still cool to find the steel.
Okay, let's see what we have here. We've got, dear Jeremy and George, my husband and I were watching you every day, and we've been since October 2019. Wow. Why would anybody watch us that long? That's unbelievable. Wow. We are both 65 years old, and you guys make us smile. Sorry. Make us smile. Sorry for the way this is written. It looks good to me. Please don't think we are all like L and P, like Lynette. We went to school in the 60s and 70s. We were told we were dyslexic, in other words, stupid, by teachers. We were passed if we learned anything or not. We found out we had ADHD. My husband made these lures by hand. So the husband has ADHD and made lures by hand. 1 second. I was painting them with an airbrush. We have caught fish. Wow. We live, yep, no mint mark. Here's $10 for legal fees, Christmas in the Creek, whatever you want. Enjoy watching you. My favorite Bible verse of the husband is 1 John 1, chapter 1, verses 9 through 10. And mine is 1 Peter 5:7. Love to you both. Bill and Judy Mayfield. All right, let's take a look at one of these. There's an entire box. Ow! Oops.
What'd you do?
I have a feeling that's the homemade fishing lure. I just got a hook in my finger.
Oh, I thought the turtle came out of the shell and bit your finger.
Well, it could have, but it was this fishing lure right here.
How cute.
Wow. Wow.
Why are fishing lures cute?
There's an entire box of them, too.
Nice.
Entire box of them.
Made with love.
Love. Love, love.
Love,
love.
love, love. I love love.
Deanna is saying that a penny, no match. She's saying a no mint mark. She found a no mint mark, 1943 that sold for $600, I think, but in much better condition. Anyway, thank you so much. Okay, all right, I got a few more here. Let's see, is there a note? Is there a note? There is a note. There is a note. I feel that this Celtic cross would look great in your home. From Shane, you already know, Shane Cook.
Shane Cook.
Not Crook. Cook.
No relation. He's got an E at the end of his last name.
That's cool, Shane. Thank you. Look at that. That's
That is cool.
That's the real deal right there. That is the real deal right there. You want some Werther's Originals vanilla cream? You want me to pass you one over?
I'll try one.
Does that mean
I will try one.
Does that mean you want me to fly back tonight?
Bring it with you when you come back out to Otter Creek.
This is from Robert Morales, Illinois. Empty bag of M&Ms. Christian and Patience.
Don't you dare blame it on
Okay.
Patience and Christian.
All right, this one you can call them because it was them. And
No,
so, yes,
I don't
it was.
believe that.
Oh,
No.
They ate these for lunch. I made them popcorn chicken, and then they ate these M&Ms, and Patience wouldn't stop eating them. She found them in the mail, prepping the mail. But luckily, there was a second one, and I did this. So there were two, and now there are none. Just saying.
I'm gonna ask her tomorrow during the whatnot meeting.
Sure, go ahead. You can ask her whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bunch of stuff in here. All right. Let's
Let
see.
me write it down so I don't forget.
Whoa! Look at that right there. That's $4. That's a $4 holla. Oh, that's for Pepper. Okay, I see it now. I see it. It says Pepper. So I have 100 $2 bills all prepped and ready to start giving Pepper. So what my plan is, every time I see Pepper, she's going to get a $2 bill for her little safes. But I want it to be the point where she actually knows what's happening too. But I am prepped. Oh, this says Jeremy. Starvin. See what this is.
Ooh, could be a star note.
Two of them. Two of them.
Two
A $1. Yeah, $1 and a $20.
You know what that reminds me? Dawn Gibson. I think I saw her in the chat. Dawn Gibson found a $10 star note, her first one, and she was so excited and shared it with us. And now she's gotten in the habit of looking at all of her dollar paper money to see if they're star notes. So good idea. And we advise everyone in the chat to do the same.
Welcome to our coop. We're all clucking crazy. Bam. Oh, there's not a blessing box one. Very cool. Thank you so much. And I will share with you that Christian and Patience did very much so enjoy the M&Ms. And now I'm going to get to the actual letter from Robert. Whoa! There's more. There's more. Oh, my goodness. All right, Robert. Robert says, what the hell is Jeremy and George? All right, now please excuse my writing, sir. In school, I had a car accident in school, December 73. Oh, right arm. Ouch. Okay. And I love working on painting with one arm. Did other job until they forced me to retire in 07. For all of there is going on there, spent $5 for a little help. Sent $5 for the legal help. And here I sent you some star notes. Very cool. For a few years, my plate from a car, 98 truck. I am not sure. I'm not something to see you on YouTube on the Fire Stick. Oh, watches on the Fire Stick. Don Duck. Thank you so much, Don. Or Robert. It's Robert. Is it Robert or Don? It's Robert.
Don't feel bad. I called Shannon Sharon earlier.
Oh, you did.
We apologize in advance for butchering y'all's names.
George did it for sure. All right. This one's definitely for George. Since my baby left me,
Now,
I found a new thing to smell. Dear George, I'm your biggest fan, Brenda.
that's all that it says.
No. I'm from Newan, Georgia, out a little town called Grantville, Georgia. I've watched you and Jeremy on the program since the beginning. I know you're a big fan of Elvis Presley. I hope you like the gifts and both the books. God bless you. Tell Jeremy hello for me. Your biggest fan, Brenda.
Thanks, Branda. Have you been putting some of this stuff up on the shelves for me?
No, but I think Marla Huge is your biggest fan. Just throwing that out there. She can't keep your name off her mouth. All right, this is from Teresa in Nevada, Las Vegas.
Viva
Whoa!
Las Vegas.
Something made it. Oh, look at that. Skittles.
Skittles.
Free Skittles. Check that out. Wow.
Those are actually good. I would eat those.
Are they? Okay. Let's see what we have here.
That looks like Christmas in the Creek stuff.
Yes, it does. That looks like a fiver right there. All right. It says, please read thank you to Jeremy and George. Hi, I'm from Las Vegas. I'm sending you this box of toys for the children for Christmas in the Creek. That's great. I'm already have everything prepped and ready from all the other gifts that were here to go down this year. And in the one box is 2 Catman action figures, 2 soft bullet firing toys, a box of Lego dinosaurs, we get the whole list here. After the boxes, the items for Jeremy and George to enjoy. I love watching you on the YouTube channel. I love the storage units you buy. You're very lucky you get the best units. We look at a lot of units to find the good ones. And sometimes we get them with rocks. The only storage unit I ever got was from a military man that died. I got his collections from all over the world. I also sell on eBay. I made a killing on a storage unit. Since that, I haven't gotten one. Very good one since that. Hope the children Otter Creek for Christmas will enjoy these toys. They will. And I'm glad that Judge DeThomasis has been removed. From Teresa Zimeno. Thank you so much. And Jeremy, the freeze-dried Skittles are for you. I'm the one that sent you the Ghostbusters banner. Oh, yeah. Well, you want to see your banner? Your banner is right there. Ba-bam! The ba-bammer. There it is. There it is. That's all the mail.
Nice.
That is all the mail.
All right, so let's switch gears and go into our last claim to fame sale. So on Sunday night.
Since you love claim to fame so much.
It's bittersweet. I know I can share with you guys that we still will be doing bulk lots during our whatnot auctions. They just won't be as big. They won't be as bulky. I'll probably cut them down in half. So I'll still do bulk lots for you guys for our whatnots where you can get them at $1, starting at $1. They just won't be as bulky. So the bulk sales aren't going away. Patience and Christian will be doing bulk sales as well in Ohio if you prefer the bulk items versus just single items. So that's not going away completely. The only difference is I just won't be doing it on Sunday, and it would be on our whatnot platform. So they'll still be there, just not as bulky and just not on Sundays.
Freeze-dried Skittles
they're actually pretty good. They taste like Skittles.
I like the chewiness of Skittles.
I do too, but I don't mind it melting in my mouth either. Another hydrated food that I do like that tastes just like the food is an ice cream sandwich.
What?
Yeah, when we were in Washington, D.C., we went to like a NASA museum, and that was my first time ever trying astronaut food, a dehydrated ice cream sandwich, and it tasted just like it. And I was like, oh, this is good. I could probably eat this. All right, so let's go into our last live bulk sale here on the YouTubes. First things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important because Jeremy and I, along with our moderators at home, will be able to see the live chat happening in real time as close as possible. Our sale style is claim to fame. What we do is we sell bulk lots to you. This will be the last time we do this on Sunday before we transition to Whatnot. If you haven't already, we are giving away $15 for everyone that signs up, a new sign-on for Whatnot. Make sure you download the app, whether you have a Android or an iPhone or even on your desktop. I have it both on my phone and my desktop. What we'll do this evening is Jeremy will provide a buy it now price. And then when our moderator Flipping Adventures types go in the live chat, I'll start to show some of the items of the bulk lot. And then the first person to claim the buy it now price in the live chat is the buyer of that lot. So for example, let's say, there's a lot going up for sale for $100. Jeremy will say the next lot's $100. I'll show a couple items. Deanna will say go. And then the first person to type 100 in the live chat is the buyer. If for some reason your claim amounts aren't going through and our moderators aren't seeing it or confirming your claim amount, try putting a $sign in front of the 100 or a $sign after the 100 or whatever the claimant price is. Unfortunately, there are YouTube glitches and it's out of our control. And then you'll have the option of either being surprised, which is the fun part of it, or we can show you some of the items. If you live within the United States, shipping is included in the buy it now price. If you live outside of the United States, you're more than welcome to claim any bulk lot. Just keep in mind that there will be additional shipping costs. Those shipping costs can vary anywhere between $50 and $200. It all is based on the weight of the packages, the dimensions of the box, and where you are located in the world. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees. And then we ask all buyers to send us your contact information immediately to whatthehales@yahoo. We will display that on the screen once we get into, can you change it for me? Once we get into the sale. And then what we want is your YouTube. Can you change George to whatthehales@yahoo?
Yeah.
And then what we'll want you to send us immediately to whatthehales@yahoo is your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your buy it now price, and the name of the lot that you bought. And then sometime tomorrow, I won't do it tonight, but sometime tomorrow, I will send a invoice via PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to pay the invoice. You'll have the option of using either your debit card, bank card, credit card, or your PayPal account. Same thing with Whatnot. I double checked with our team to make sure that you guys will be able to plug in either, because you won't be able to bid unless you put in your payment information. So you should be able to put in a debit card number or a bank card, a credit card, or your PayPal. I think PayPal's an option as well. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees, there's no returns. We sell these items off to you as we find them from the abandoned storage unit or wherever we source the items from. At the end of the sale, you'll have a chance to win a free item. I'm going to go with 4 lucky winners tonight.
Wow, you got extra lots tonight too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4 lucky. Well, I mean, this is our last claim to fame, so why not? Why not do it up? I'll have 4 lucky winners, and the winners will be based on a trivia question that Jeremy will ask. The first 4 people to answer the trivia question correctly will win a prize. And then as best practice, I encourage you guys all to refresh in between every bulk lot. Make sure you switch from top chat to live chat. Again, this is super important. And then if you have no intentions of paying this week, please do not claim anything. That will get you banned and you won't be able to participate in any of our live chats.
And that's not fun. I think I'm just eating these Skittles because I didn't have dinner. When did I go through the McDonald's drive-thru?
I don't know, but Jeremy will be able to eat that entire thing of Skittles in one sitting. So it's going to be gone by the end of the sale.
Yeah, right. You watch this whole sale and you see if I finish it or not. Challenge accepted. I ate a lot, but not all of them. All right, first lot here tonight. Just remember, everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Try and represent everything the best as we can. George is going to show a lot. I'm going to tell you a price. First person who types in that price in the live chat will be the wiener. So first one up here tonight, which you probably can already figure out what it is if you're used to coming off here, is $120. $120. $120. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George is going to say, has already started to show. Flippin' said go, go, go. First person that puts in 120, Dawn Gibson. Dawn Gibson. I should have figured it was going to be Dawn. Dawn, you are the winner. Just a reminder for everybody here tonight. If you're the winner, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount, which that was $120, and tell George you won the Disney Dumbo pins. Okay.
And Up, the movie
And
Up.
Dumbo and Up. So let George know you won Dumbo and Up Disney pins. And I forgot to ask Dawn if she wanted to be surprised.
She usually does.
Yeah, she usually does, and she's been so tickled. She's buying so many, and that's a good thing because Michael knows that his collection is going in good hands. Dawn did say surprise me. Well, I bet there's no surprise on this next lot for Dawn, which is $121. $121 is this next lot. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George is going to start the show. $121. What could it be? What could it be? Dawn Gibson, 121. Dawn, we need to know if Dawn wants to be surprised. If Dawn wants to be surprised. Dawn, just let us know if you want to be surprised. And all of that same information can go right back to George yet again at What the Hales at Yahoo. All right, Dawn says surprise. And tell George that you won the Disney pin lot for 101 Dalmatians and Fox and the Hound. So so far you've won Dumbo, Up, 101 Dalmatians, and Fox and Hound. Okay, the Fox and the Hound. All right. And I said so far because the next lot is $123. Next lot is $123. George is going to start the show. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. $123. And it is Dawn Gibson, I think. And thanks, everyone. 123. Wow. It's Dawn. Just need to know if Dawn wants to be surprised. 123. Dawn, this time you won the DuckTales and Ratatouille. Ratatouille, right? Is it Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. You won the DuckTales, which is awesome. DuckTales was amazing. As soon as I'd get home from school, I'd be watching me some DuckTales. And Ratatouille. Ratatouille. He's the chef rat. I know you're thinking George said they'd all be gone. We'll find out. Just a couple. Just a couple. Like 5 or 6. Okay. Woo. This next lot, $75.
This is actually a second chance lot.
All right, second chance lot, $75. Once Flippin' Adventures says go, 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 you can put that $75 in. $75. And it's Candace. Candace is the wiener. Candace,
Is
we
your
just
mouth full?
yeah, but they're still Skittles.
They're going to be gone by the time we're done with the sale.
I already said challenge accepted. Candace, do you want to be surprised? I didn't have dinner. The only thing I ate today was those 2 McDoubles that I ordered when we were on the phone.
Maybe you should start using DoorDash or like Instacart.
Nobody's coming on this property. That ain't happening. Okay. Does Candace want to be surprised? Does Candace want to be surprised? Do you want to just go ahead and show the camera everything that's in there?
Yep. These are lions. Lions. These are heavy pins. And then I have a bunch of other lion pins that are sealed, and a bunch of like military themed pins. So you'll get everything that's in here.
Okay. Just a reminder, Candace, you want to send George your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $75, and let George know it is the assorted lions and military themed pins. Assorted lions and military themed pins. Who has more of a sweet tooth, me or you?
Probably you know.
All right, this next lot, claim to fame, is $125. $125. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 George starts to show. $125. Flippin' just said go, go, go.
It does need some air. This football needs some air.
$125. It's good looking football. $125 is the claim to fame. So far, I'm seeing sports items.
Yep, this football needs a little bit of air as well.
I'm seeing a lot of sports items. Is this from the gentleman who got the $250,000 settlement and spent it online?
No, this came from the Nightmare Before Christmas. He got a lot of Super Bowl, a ton of Super Bowl memorabilia.
Judy just won it, $75. Judy, do you want to be surprised? Judy, do you want to be surprised? This owner of this stuff had money and was not afraid to spend it. Wait, did I get that right? No, I didn't get it right. I'm sorry, Judy didn't win it. It's 125, not 75. So you can keep showing.
Oh.
Debbie Vaughn just called me out.
She's probably lagging.
She was lagging. So I apologize. This is still a live claim to fame. But this gentleman who and Melissa Hollenbeck just claimed it. I was going to somebody better claim it. Melissa, Melissa. Melissa, here's what you're going to do. You are going to send George right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send George your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $125. Tell her it's the sports memorabilia lot. But we still need to know if Melissa wants to be surprised or not. Does she want to be surprised? Surprised. Do you have it all in a tote where you can tip it towards the camera?
Yep.
And you can go, hey, Melissa, you're getting all of this. Bam! Oh, look at that. I see sealed Blu-rays in there too. My goodness. My goodness. All right, Melissa.
Yeah,
you're gonna
everything was brand new in his unit.
Everything was brand new. Yeah. All of that stuff, even though I didn't see it, should be brand new, I think. Okay, because there was nothing that wasn't brand new in that unit. That unit was incredible. That was a fun day. All right. So, and sorry. Okay, next lot. I was reading the chat. I got lost there for a second. Next lot, $81. If you need a little light in your life, this may do it. $81. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. George has already started the show. $81. James Elliott.
You talking with your mouth full again?
There's still plenty left. That's plenty. All right, James Elliott, you're the winner. Do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised? James, just a reminder, you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, claim to fame amount of 81, and tell George it's the flashlight lot. Flashlight lot. You should be able to see right there on the screen what the hell is at yahoo.com.
He said
All right.
surprise.
Do what now?
He said surprise.
Okay, I didn't see it because I'm still chewing on dehydrated Skittles for some reason. They are good. All right, this next lot, $128. $128 on this next one. I'm going to go ahead and give George full layout. Whoa! That does not look like an empty box. $128.
It says it's a Seiko, but it's actually a relic watch. These are untested watches parts. They
Gigi Grandma Gale already won it. Gigi Grandma Gale. Gigi Grandma Gale. Okay, Gigi Grandma Gale. You know what to do. I know you know what to do. Do you want to be surprised, Gigi Grandma Gale? And just a reminder, all the winners tonight, you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount, which for Gigi Grandma Gale was $128, and tell George, she said show a few, and tell George it is the watch lot, the assorted watches and watches and pieces and parts and anything watch related, it sounds like. But she said, Gigi Grandma Gale said you can show a few.
So here's an Invicta watch, but there's no bands. It's just the face. Here's another Invicta, which is no band, just the face.
Can you get replacement bands for Invictas?
Yeah. You can get replacement bands for anything.
Oh, wow.
But you'll get this entire tote. I see some Fitbits in here. There's 2 Fitbits in there.
Like the three little pigs. There was 3 little Fitbits. But then one went running home. Whoa! Nice score.
There's all kinds of fun stuff in here.
Yeah, it looks that way. All right. All right, this next lot is $65. And all of you think that I'm going to eat all the Skittles. There's still some here. $65. $65. $65. Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. $65. Yes, I'm eating some Skittles. Not all of them, just some of them. Robin Bray is the winner. Robin Bray is the wiener. Guys, I didn't eat them all, I swear. Guys. Robin Bray, do you want to be surprised? And Robin Bray, just a reminder, email George right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $65, and tell George it's the assorted caps and hat lot. All right.
He usually likes to be surprised.
I believe it.
All right.
I don't see surprise yet. I do believe it. Yep, surprise. Okay. Surprise. I thought there would be a little break where I could eat some Skittles. But they are tasting good. They are tasting good.
So the next lot is everyone's favorite lot. You'll never guess which lot. Deanna and I actually took the time to go back and count. And I forgot already. How many times this lot has been paid for and donated back to the What the Hale sales. And now it's going back up. Now it's going back up for sale. It's going back up for sale for the 19th time. Thank you, Kathy Lane. Yes, 19. This will be the 19th time this particular empty box lot goes back up for sale. So last week, Ashley Lawson paid for this lot and said, keep the money, throw the lot back up for sale. And keep in mind, if this is your first time tuning in or joining in on one of our lives, the items that I'm about to show are empty.
So would this be a world record if it makes it 20 times? Would this be a world record? And would you auction, if it did make it to 20 times, would you auction the same lot off on Whatnot?
Yeah, I would.
Oh my goodness. All right. This may be an end of a record and an era for this lot, which you already know is $99. George is going to.
This is going up for sale for the 19th time, but this is not the last time. This is not the end. We're still going to do bulk lots on Whatnot. So this is not the last time.
$9. Flippin' Adventures already said go. Dana Phillips got it. Of course Dana did. So funny. All right, Dana. I'm not even going to tell Dana what to do. Dana, you know exactly what to do. That just sold for 20 times in a row.
No, 19. This is number 19.
Oh, so 19. Okay.
Yeah.
If it went up for auction again, which knowing Dana, no pressure on Dana. Wow, its 20th time would be up on Whatnot. Oh my
on Whatnot, right?
Wow. Dana. I'm not even going to ask Dana if Dana wants to be surprised or not. Dana, you know exactly what to do. All right, this next lot is donated back as well by Candace. So Candace bought this last week and then donated it back. If you can recall what Candace bought last week for $101. $101 on this lot here tonight. $101. $101. I thought you were supposed to wear that for me when I came down to visit. $101. $101. It was donated back.
I don't wear dresses anymore.
True that. It was donated back by Candace. $101 here tonight. Hope Wilson says, is this a clothing lot? This looks like Candace just bought it again for $101. This is definitely a women's clothing lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the women's clothing lot. Candace bought it last week. Candace just bought it again this week. Candace, You know exactly what to do. You'll tell George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount 101. Let her know it's the women clothing lot. And all winners email right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got it. You got it. I realize she said donate it back, but just gotta email George, and George's memory could be great at one moment, and then it could really suffer at the next moment. So it's best just to have it all in writing. Thank you so much, Candace. All right, this next lot, $55. $55. That looks like Santa. You're not Santa. You smell like Santa. Footman Adventure said, "Go, go, go."
That's the name of the lot.
Roberta. Wait, no, not Roberta. Sherry. Sherry. Roberta was in, then Roberta retracted, and Sherry's still in. Sherry is the wiener. Sherry, you are the wiener. Sherry Bloomfield Malloy. Sherry Bloomfield Malloy. That's a cool last name to say. Malloy. Sherry, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna first of all let us know if you want to be surprised or not. And then you're gonna let George know, like emailing right here. Let her know your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount, which was $55. Tell her it's the assorted cards lot. The assorted cards lot.
Playing cards.
Okay, assorted playing cards. All right, this is the vanilla cream. I'm going to try it. Hopefully it's not as loud as eating the unhydrated Skittles. It's cream. It's got cream in the middle.
So some of the playing cards are brand new, still sealed, like this pack right here. And then you'll just get a ton of different playing cards. Like, no, I didn't go through them. I didn't count the cards. I just found them and threw it in a lot. So you'll get a tote full of playing cards.
All from storage units.
I think this one might be new, still sealed in the box.
All from storage units. Okay. This next lot is $95. Keep in mind, everything George is going to show is untested. Untested. $95 is the next lot here. Untested. Candace, thank you. $95. $95 is this next lot. Everything is untested. Mark B just got it for $95. Wow. Wow. All right. Mark, do you want to be surprised? I didn't eat dinner. Look at me. I'm withering away. Mark, do you want to be surprised? I changed over to these instead. Mark says surprise. All right, Mark. Surprise it is. You're going to email George, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let her know YouTube name, real name, shipping address. Boy, this is hard with the caramels back there. Claim to fame amount at 95. I should have thought this through before I did this. And let George know it's the electronics lot. The untested electronics lot came from a bunch of different storage units. All right, next lot after that. Oh, one of George's favorites. $78. Claim to fame on it, $78. I don't know how George comes up with these numbers, but then again,
I usually do rocks and wizards, but there's no wizards. It's just rocks and minerals.
Gary is the winner. Gary is the winner. Wow. There are a ton of people trying to jump on this thing. I did not realize If I knew you guys like rocks that much, I wouldn't have given them all to Conky. I would have saved them. I would have sold them to you guys. I would have given them to you.
This one came in a little pouch.
Okay. So many people were on that. The winner is Gary Palm. Gary, you're going to send George right there. What the hell's that? Yahoo.com. Your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, claim to fame amount, which was $78. And then let her know it's for the Rocks and Minerals lot. Rocks and Minerals lot. That's why everybody know there are still Skittles in this bag.
You'll get both of these that are filled with rocks and minerals.
That sounds like a band. All right, the next lot is $82. $82 on this next one. $82. I did not have dinner. I had lunch. I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have dinner. I only had lunch. $82 on this next one.
This should be a giveaway, dead giveaway of what type of lot this is.
I know I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, maybe this will be a dead giveaway.
$82. So
Does
far,
this ring a bell?
this is a Jewish lot
Yep.
for Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Yes,
Shoshana. Yep.
with the dreidel. Robin Braid just got it, $82. Those Christmas lights. Those Christmas lights are probably $82. All right. Robin, you know what to do already. You're going to send George your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, claim to fame amount, $82. Let George know it is the assorted, what did she call it? Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Pour out your yarmulke. Have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. So that unit, boy, that unit was an incredible unit where we found all that stuff. That was a really good unit. What did we call that unit?
The Jewish guy unit? I don't know.
Like, he had so many cool Jewish things.
He had a lot of Disney stuff.
Disney. Yeah.
He had expensive taste.
That he did. That he did. Oh boy, so is it freebie time?
It is freebie time. It is freebie time. And let me find my phone so I could figure out which question you're going to be asking. All right, 4 lucky winners, you guys, tonight. First 4 people to answer the trivia question correctly, make sure you are in live chat and not top chat, will win a giveaway.
All right.
And the question, I forgot to mention, the question comes from the least viewed video of the week.
We'll go with, I'm just reading right now. We'll go with number 1. That'll be a good one.
Okay.
We'll go with number 1. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 1, George. This week, a lot of things happened in Otter Creek. There's no doubt about that. And in one of the videos this week, Sergeant Knick took a phone call from Lynette's grandson. What else is Sergeant Knick known for? not only did he take a phone call from Landon on his own grandma, and then his grandma on her own grandson, what else is he famous for? What else is Sergeant Knick famous for?
You don't have to know how to spell his last name. You just need to know what else he was responsible for. Oh, this is a trick question for you guys. There's so many sergeants and deputies to remember.
We mentioned it in the video.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got one person answered correctly so far.
Sergeant Knick took the phone call from Landon, calling on his own grandmother, and then the exact same phone call with Lynette on her own grandson. Which, keep in mind, Lynette claims she had to remove the child from the child's biological grandma because the biological grandma is a but it's okay for the child to be on the property with Crook, who's a but don't worry, he's going sober now. She's got to get her soulmate back.
All right, keep answering. I'm still looking. This
It's
kind of
that
was a trick
difficult.
question. Yeah.
It's not a trick question. We literally mention it.
Okay. All right, keep your guesses coming. This was kind of a trick question because a lot of you guys, lots of great answers, but there's a specific answer that we're looking for.
How many winners do you have so far?
I found 3 winners so far. I need my 4th one. I need my 4th winner. Still looking for my 4th winner.
I didn't even get the third one.
All right, you got 3 winners tonight. Let's roll. Who are they?
All right,
Who are your 3 winners?
first person to answer the trivia question correctly with the answer of arresting Crook was Nancy H. Congratulations, Nancy H. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo. Let me know you were the winner of tonight's trivia. Second person to answer the trivia question correctly is Melanie S. Congratulations, Melanie. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Third person to answer the trivia question correctly is Lloyd Miller. Congratulations, Lloyd. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And the 4th winner is Cheryl Miha. I think it's Miha. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let me know you were the winner. And these are the giveaways. You either have an option of getting toast tack pins, cat tack pins, whale tack pins, or smiley faces with a poop. Let me know what your first, second, third, or 4th choices are. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in from all over the planet. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. Make sure that you are subscribed. Subscribing is free. If you're not getting notified, make sure that you hit the bell and click on the all notification. And then we will be going live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then we try and release a pre-recorded video every day, Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Well, we moved into a town with no one around, ought to get away from the snow. We put in a 2-inch line and everything was fine until they tried to steal all my dough.
We want to thank our moderators for helping us out in the live chat. We appreciate you guys dropping links and assisting with frequently asked questions for us. We appreciate all of the help that you guys give every Sunday.
Because Mary was in town hall, she couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law, sending emails to Worm, hoping he confirmed no one would know about her flaws.
Thank you to everyone that sent super chats and super sticker donations. We greatly appreciate the support.
Well, Lynette and John running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, and then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van.
We want to thank our members, our channel members. We appreciate the love and support. Thank you to everyone that became a What the Hales member tonight. Anyone that upgraded their membership tonight, and anyone that gifted memberships. It means so much to us. If you were gifted a membership, be sure to thank the person that gifted it to you.
There are signs all over town. Now they're taken down. Everybody knows who done it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit. Now Russ was second down, telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. They always wanted fame, and now they know our name. In the meetings, always vote no. They're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's gonna be the second in jail? Mary, Russ, or Don, lying at her landline. We just know it won't be What the Hales.
Thank you to everyone that sent fan mail. We love opening up your gifts and reading your special notes. They make us laugh. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, everyone.